What is the most physically painful experience you've had? I perforated my eardrum in a water skiing accident. Then I got the hiccups on the ride to the ER. Receiving adriamycin chemo. The side effects made me wish for death at times. Toss up between kidney stones and appendix bursting. Wanted to die. When my spinal cord collapsed down onto the nerves going to my legs, I legitimately wanted to die. Shattered my ankle getting hit by a car while walking. That wasn't the most painful part. Went to hospital to set it. Cool. Was transferred to another hospital after a couple days closer to home. They took x-rays and realized the set was not good. So they had to re-break my ankle and set it correctly. That part hurt the most. That time a neurosurgeon drilled out the base of my skull. Installed a plate there. And then drilled holes in my top 2 vertebrae to connect it all. Excruciating pain for months. But the worst was the first 2 weeks. Anytime the pain meds wore off, I was in hell. It felt like nothing I've ever experienced before or since. I became an animal. I wasn't capable of human thought or anything but screaming. It continued for a long time in a more muted way. When I tried to turn my head reflexively. When I accidentally shifted it forward. But the worst by far was when I tried to sleep because I had no control over my movements then. I just woke up screaming many times each night. There was no escape. I was tired all the time. Terrified of falling asleep again, but also terrified of every potential movement. I had a very secure neck brace on 24/7 for months. But nothing was enough to stop this pain. What do you wish more people realized? What you do, say has an impact on people, especially those close to you. Loving someone doesn't mean that they're good for you. How hard finding good and fitting friends is. That sometimes when I say, I'm tired, I'm not hiding anything. I really am just tired. Personal hygiene is important. Work is just work, not your life. If the one you have makes you miserable, there's always another. What's your controversial TV show, movie opinion? True crime shows are boring now. They need to come up with something other than, start the episode with a woman screaming. Way too many cop, lawyer, and doctor shows. There's a whole world out there to write about. Flash Forward deserved a second season. In The Notebook, Lon was a much better fit for Allie. The two of them never fought. At least, not on screen. And he actually respected her wishes when she said that she didn't want to go out with him while he was still in hospital. He also never endangered her. And, most importantly, he never threatened to kill himself just to get a date with Allie. Seventh Heaven. Love the show because it's so bad. However, the morals and ethics that one is supposed to take from it aren't anywhere close to what's considered normal. The Camdens aren't a good wholesome family as seen by their constant spying and ratting on each other. They are force their way into the lives of everyone and everything around them, and sometimes deeply private things. The dad is somehow above the law and in one episode succeeds in talking to a prisoner on behalf of a widower even though it's stated the governor of California wasn't able to do it. The family seems to be way too affluent for Eric to spend his week doing a sermon on a Sunday and the rest of the week meddling. Each episode takes place within a 24-hour period, and anyone they've encountered and lives have been exposed as never heard of again. The dog seems to be the only one to really trust in the family. The house only has one bathroom for 7 of them. The Seventh Heaven universe itself seems to be some kind of Truman Show purgatory of 3 streets. A pool hall. A school. A church, and maybe the inside of someone else's house, but the rest of the building are empty husks. That's lead into an abyss. Remember kids, Sort by controversial for the real controversial answers. What hobby is easy to do at an amateur level but incredibly hard at a professional level? Growing up, I made model airplanes obsessively. Then I got a job at
Subscribe, my brothers.